I found out about the Formula SAE team I was sitting around in the old business building one day, and I looked up at the TV screen that was showing all the announcements and advertisements for stuff and everything, and I saw a race car on that TV and a meeting time. I showed up for that meeting time.
Racing for me was kind of unique because my family was never really into it at all. I kind of found the passion on my own. Ayrton Senna is one of my role models, so that kind of got me started in the whole racing aspect. I was always in the cars, so just following his career and kind of his life story got me into it, and then it kind of opened up all of racing for me. I started with Formula One, and then everything kind of took off from there. Our team this year is kind of new in how it's split up, so it's made up of the business team manager, and then we have PR, marketing, and then our finance division. And then on the engineering side, we have our chassis, our suspension, our aero, our cockpit and controls, our powertrain, our drivetrain, and our electrical systems. And so those all work together. We have leads for all of those things, and they're all underneath the chief engineer, and he kind of makes sure that everybody is having good engineering practices and things like that, reviews, drawings, and CAD models. So he really helps with the whole engineering side of things. And then of course we have our members that come in and kind of help underneath those teams, and they slot into underneath the sub teams to kind of help with them, so our welding and things like that, because there are odd jobs that need to be done that aren't necessarily under a role, so that they help where they can.
So the overarching process that we do, we have a design cycle, a building cycle, and a test cycle. So right after our yearly competition, we go into designing the new car officially. A little bit of design work happens before then. We try to get that design process rolling as quickly as possible and hop into manufacturing of the car. And after we have the car completely manufactured, we will go out testing. It's actually at the old Kansas Coliseum up in Park City. And we test as much and as often as we can, because there's a lot of things that are likely to break or things that we didn't foresee breaking, and we want to be able to have enough time to go back and analyze why those things broke and be able to redesign them to make them better. And then finally, after we go through all of that testing process and redesigning process of any not properly designed components, we go to our competition, and that's kind of the capstone of the year.
I think some of my favorite moments in here have been time I've spent working with people, other people just on various projects we have. When we have composites lay up out in the, underneath the stairs, and we're all gathered around, we all just sort of working on one thing, we get to joke around with each other. It's a lot of fun.
In the past, I used to be the type to just try to solve every problem on his own, to go design it all and do it all. But I've learned throughout my time on the team that having separate experts for each task and communicating and having proper coordination between all of us makes it all go faster and easier.